Mary Pickford is by far one of my favorite early Hollywood icons. She was the direct successor to Florence Lawrence, a brilliant actress, a director, the first woman in Hollywood to own a production studio, a pioneer in filming and lighting techniques, and a founder of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences. Pickford was born Gladys Louise Smith in 1892 in Toronto, Ontario. Her father died in a steamship accident when she was 6 years old. Her mother began taking in boarders in order to pay rent, one of whom, a theater stage manager, suggested Gladys and her sister Charlotte for 2 small roles, thus starting her acting career at age 7. Her entire family eventually entered the business, sporadically finding work across the United States. It was when Gladys was cast in the Broadway show The Warrens of Virginia, she was given the stage name Mary Pickford. 2 years later, she did a screen test for D.W. Griffith, who hired her as an actor for Biograph films. Despite being a total unknown at the time, Mary managed to negotiate herself a wage of $10 a day, twice as much as her co-workers, and a guaranteed salary of $40 a week, which in total is roughly equivalent to $1,400 in today's money. She would continue these excellent salary negotiations all throughout her career. She appeared in as many films as she could, in both small and large roles, eventually becoming the new Biograph girl, taking on the torch from Florence Lawrence. Pickford was also employed as a screenwriter for Biograph. Besides the Biograph girl, other nicknames for Pickford at this time were Blondie Locks and most famously, the girl with the golden curls, or simply the girl with the curls. Because remember, actors were not credited on screen at this time. Pickford eventually left Biograph for what would become Paramount Pictures, and in 1914, her name was featured on the marquee above the film for the first time. As the film industry continued to grow, Pickford starred in hit after hit and became known as one of the most famous women in history during her own lifetime. Pickford was a talented actress, playing both women and children from all social classes. One of my favorite performances from her, which demonstrates her versatility, is the film Stella Maris, in which Mary portrays both an orphaned streetwise maid and a terminally ill, innocent, and sheltered rich girl. Pickford herself developed lighting techniques to help differentiate the two characters on screen, and would also invent a technique in which she was lit from both top and bottom, giving her a more youthful appearance when playing children. In 1919, Pickford, Charlie Chaplin, D.W. Griffith, and Douglas Fairbanks founded United Artists, officially becoming a film producer in addition to her acting career. Although, according to colleagues, she had already been performing the job of producer on the films she starred in for years. Pickford conceived of and helped start the Motion Picture Relief Fund, an organization that helped financially needy actors. This organization, among other things, built the Motion Picture Country House and Hospital, a retirement home for actors who could no longer work, assuring people did not have to end up like Florence Lawrence. Now, despite how awesome and revolutionary she was, she did have some slip-ups. Mary Pickford is famously quoted as saying, "Adding sound to movies would be like putting lipstick on the Venus de Milo." Oops. Mary Pickford did win an Oscar for Best Actress in 1929 for the film Coquette, but audiences didn't respond positively to her short hair and did not find she transitioned well into the sound era.
He was dying, I tell you.
You cried as though your heart were broken.
I cried once when my doll was broken.
In 1933, she retired from acting, but continued to work as a producer, still producing hits. Near the end of her life, Pickford became an alcoholic and a hermit, rarely leaving her home and only allowed few visitors. Before she died, she made sure she was a Canadian citizen, stating she didn't want to die an American, which really, who could blame her? She died on March 29, 1979 from complications from a brain hemorrhage. Mary Pickford was not just a pioneer for women in the film industry, which she definitely was, but she was a pioneer for the entire Hollywood industry as we know it. Hollywood would not be what it is without Mary Pickford. Films would not be as important and popular as they are as an art form without Mary Pickford. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe if you like this kind of content, and if you want to see more videos about icons throughout film history, please let me know. I really do like doing these videos, so thank you.